Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I am going to be reviewing the Summit the Langrisser Season 6 Finals Bracket match amongst two top 64 players, Onasi and Zuko. So looking at the two boxes, they are quite similar, but there are three characters that are different in comparing these two boxes. On Onasi's side, there is SP Shuri, there is Werner, and there is Juggler. On Zuko's side, there is Albedo, Ozol, and Licorice. So those are the only differences between the two boxes. And let's just see how the pick ban plays out. So Lolly just banned, Rosenseal ban, okay. Lucretia start for Onasi, and then Juggler and Rosenseal get banned, while Zuko plays Hilda. Interesting. So then Lucretia and Kruger ban, and then Onasi plays Kruger. Alright. Bernhardt Hilda gone. Zuko starts with Helena. Very different picks, despite the similar boxes. Bernhardt Florencia gone, and then Onasi picks Helena. So 3 AoEs for Onasi so far. So SP Shuri Kayura banned, Zuko plays Licorice. Next, Ares Kayura banned, Onasi plays Werner. So 3 AoEs more or less. Werner for mobility buffing. And then Onasi loses Florencia and Liana. Zuko plays Lolijess. Alright. Then Zuko loses Bozol and Hobo, with Onasi playing a last AoE, which is Ares. And then Zuko has a choice between Liana and Albedo, and goes with Liana. Makes sense. So Zuko has more of a, almost like a hybrid selection, if you will. Although you can say Zuko has 2 healers in Licorice and Liana, and then 2 damage dealers, single targeting. While Onasi has 4 AoEs and then 4 AoEs and Werner for mobility buffing. So let's see. For survival purposes, Onasi has those Lava Titans on Kruger. Yeah. Lucretia is actually not running AoEs. Instead, she is running the mass attack to buff up everyone and 2 single target strikes. Okay. Helena is the AoE single target hybrid. Ares is AoE as expected. Werner is going to be, the usual build Werner. Now, if I had to pick a side, I'd probably actually pick Zuko to win, truthfully. Looking at this, for example, because of the act again with Liana. What Zuko can kind of do is act again with Liana on turn 1, have Helena charge in and kill something, then have Lolly just teleport forward to where Helena is, and potentially take out the second target. So if it's done correctly, Zuko can get a 2 kill to 0 advantage right from turn 1. But but let's see what happens. Strike stance, ability buffing everyone. Nope, not happening. Right there is already, it's not happening. Because Zuko chose to activate the guard skill, 2 range guard skill instead of faction buffing. And then Gospel. What that's kind of a waste. I don't know. Hanging back instead of aggressively pushing. I don't like it. Like, if I were Zuko, yeah, I would have ended Hilda's turn. I would have had Hilda faction buff, Licorice end turn, Liet, and then maybe end, let's say, Helena's turn, then, or Lolijess' turn, as the case may be, then have Liana act again one of them. And then you can act twice in a row with Helena and Lolijess. Right? As it is, defensive play. Fine. So there's the faction buff. There is still an opportunity to charge in this turn. Prayer. Yeah, I like this less and less. So never made use of the act again to assault. Zuko is playing very defensive. I mean, you can't say it's wrong, but I just felt Zuko had a very offensively oriented setup to wipe out what Onasi has. So yeah. So instead, Onasi runs forward, attacks, does a bunch of damage, but doesn't kill anyone. Okay. But it is a lot of damage. And then Chivalry. This won't do anything. Or actually it did. Interesting. Hold on. Wait. Can I pause here? But didn't attack? Why didn't... My question here is, why didn't Hela heal any of this? I'm kind of confused. This is AoE damage, right? And the Luna armor should have healed against it. That's weird. Well, regardless, okay. So instead of attacking, let's say, pushing forward and taking out, let's say, I don't know, Werner or whatever, Zuko chose to continue to play defensively. And I think this opens up this. Wind Whisper, down goes Liana. Okay, a teleport. And then single target hit, which kills off Helena and heals up a bunch of the characters. Okay. But now Werner gets to jump in and kill off the Letter Genesis. Yep. Yeah, I just feel like Zuko played way too defensively. That's what I'm saying. AoE. Ever Dark Abyss. I mean, to be fair, going on to the offensive is always a bit dangerous, so I can understand why people like to play defensively. But with that, 3 characters against 2. Yeah. So we have a situation where Zuko had to concede. Yep. Yeah. If you ask me, with a more offensive selection, Zuko would have won that. That is, if he had taken offensive on turn 1 or turn 2. Right? Going for the attack first, rather than letting Onasi dictate the pace. But it is what it is. So second battle, Onasi swapped in Himiko in favor of Werner. Okay. So Rosen Seal ban once again for Onasi. Lolly just banned this time around. And Zuko starts with Hilda once again. Florentia, Helena removed. And Onasi starts with Lucretia once more. Juggler Rosen Seal ban. And Licorice pick once again. So Lucretia, Kruger banned. SP Shuri. Onasi is picking different stuff. Zuko seems to be mostly sticking with the same. Now Ares is gone, along with Kiura. And Zuko plays Hobo. Alright, so Lucretia, Lolly just disappears. Onasi gets Florentia this time. Interesting. Himiko and Kruger are now banned. Bozo for Zuko. So Dark... Well, actually, if Lucretia... Sorry, if Hilda buffs up Licorice, Hobo can buff Bozo. Let's see how they do it though. So Bernhard and Ares are now banned. Bernhard is banned on Onasi's side. Then it's Hobo and Hilda banned. Zuko plays Liana. And Onasi has a choice between Liana and Helena. Let's see which one he picks. Interesting. Chose Helena. Okay, yeah, that's fair. If you already have one act again, you don't necessarily need the second. Both sides have one act again character. Now, in terms of skill selection, there is no faction buff for Shuri, so how is he buffing it? Mass attack? Nope. No buff for Shuri, period. Interesting. So Bernhard will basically buff up Lucretia, Florentia, and Helena, and he's going for no buff for Shuri. And yeah, so as I expected, Hobo has Sage of the Trees. Bozel has Black Hole, Earthquake, and Sleep. I'm guessing this was before Bozel got his 3C. Okay. And yeah, Licorice is bringing Mass Heal, Demonic Event, and Dark Despair, while Hilda is bringing the faction buff. So basically what I thought would happen. The only thing is Liana is bringing Gospel, Summon Sky Archer, and Act Again, which I'm not sure about that selection. I mean, it might be because of Bernhard, but okay, that's fine. I'm a big fan of the heal spell, that's why. But I mean, you can't say that kind of selection is wrong. Okay, Liana Gospels herself to start. And a strategic regroup for after combat healing and sudden strike on Bernhard right off. So the double action, right? There's a sword dance to start things, and then Cherie runs in with a Shadow Raid, gets to trigger and act again, and kills off Bozo. Yeah. So once again, we're seeing Onasi take advantage of the act agains and seize the first strike, which Zuko missed out on in the first match. But let's see what happens here. AoE hits, Dark Despair. The characters were kept from healing because they should have had cannot be healed debuffs on them, presumably. So let me just take a look, back off a little here. Let's see. Yeah, so cannot be healed debuff on Sage of the Trees. Did Hilda actually heal from this? Yes, Hilda did heal from this. Okay. Helena. Now, the cavalry class Hilda may struggle against Helena here. Yep. Because it's not Lancer class, she took all the damage and lost her first life. Weren't very many good options for Hilda here, because if she didn't go into cavalry class, Bernhard being infantry would have been the problem. And then if she went into cavalry, just like she did, then Helena is now the problem. Hobo strike, Bernhard lives through it because Hobo was way too damaged. And I think that's the second life of Hilda, right? Yep. Liana was able to finish off Bernhard, but it's 3 against 4. Shift positions, magic pulse, move forward and strike. One-shotted, okay? So that one shot occurs because this is just a side note. I always make this mistake, but you know, the shrine, first of all, Shrine Maidens are broken. Second of all, Shrine Maidens only protect against physical damage. So mages like Lucretia have an easy time killing off Shrine Maiden Liana. So she falls, 4 against 2 now. And this is basically over. I don't see any way really for Zuko to come back. Mass heal. Does not actually heal because of the debuffs from Lucretia. Bit of a waste on that battle support, but it's okay. It does buff up the angel stats a bit. And she trigger act again. Yep. For another attack. Down goes. Yeah, this is why I always ban SP Shuri now. It's just bad news. So yeah, Zuko played very conservative, and conservative play tends to work great when you're not playing against when you want to play it safe. You know, I mean, obviously, conservative play is meant to be safe, but it's not great to play conservatively against top tier players. That's the problem. When you get down to something like the top 64, conservative play rarely wins you matches. So that's what we saw there, and as a result, Onasi both times, went offensive and seized the win. Two interesting matches overall, and that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.